have got ourselves a super sexy Stanley Cup Finals matchup with the Colorado Avalanche coming in at -175 and the two-time defending Stanley Cup champion Tampa Bay Lightning coming back at +155. And I'm going to take a shot on the underdog here, Tampa Bay +155. I like them to get the three-peat here, win another Stanley Cup, and there's a couple big reasons to back it up. None is bigger, though, than the edge they have in net. This isn't up for debate. Andrei Vasilevskiy comes into the Stanley Cup Finals on an absolute roll. He's allowed one or fewer goals in 7 of his last 10 games now, all versus some pretty damn good competition. Also worth noting, he's allowed 1 or fewer goals in 3 of the 5 games in last year's Stanley Cup Final versus Les Canadiens. Now, you look at all the stats here for all the goalies involved in this series so far. Vasilevskiy has both guys on Colorado beat. It looks like it's going to be Darcy Kemper that hasn't been made official yet. So another big consideration going into this one is that Tampa has played much better competition to get to this point. Take a look at the teams they've knocked off. They've knocked off a couple big contenders, of course, Toronto in the first round, and then they had their way. They absolutely laid the smackdown on the Panthers, and you can laugh about the Panthers if you want, but they were the best team during the regular season. Tampa Bay also coming off knocking off the best goalie in the NHL, Igor Shesterkin. Meanwhile, Colorado, a couple breaks along the way here. You know, they avoided the 2 other best teams in their conference, Minnesota and Calgary. You look at all the stats. I'm not going to bore you with a bunch of numbers here, but dig into some of the numbers if you want to. Tampa Bay is getting better with each passing round. So they are absolutely peaking right now. Colorado, meanwhile, they haven't played in a game since June 7th, so they might come out a little rusty. They might come out a little slow. So all things considered, I think that this matchup is much closer than these odds indicate. So absolutely, I'm going to take the team that's +155, especially when that team is coming off 2 Stanley Cup wins, right? So a long shot bet that I like for this series, an exact series outcome bet. I'm going to take Tampa Bay to win this one 4-2. And my logic is pretty simple. Tampa Bay is incredible on their home ice during the playoffs. 13-1 in their last 14 home playoff games. Game 6 will take place in Tampa Bay. +600. Come on, give me a break. That's a great bet right there. And we're going to wrap things up with my pick for the Conn Smythe. Pretty simple logic behind this one as well. You guys know I like Tampa Bay, obviously. And I like that guy between the pipes, Andrei Vasilevskiy, coming in at +400 to win the award. He won it last year. I talked about how he's in incredible form here. 1 or fewer goals allowed in 7 of his last 10 games in the playoffs. And check out this incredible stat here. He has a 0.25 goals against average in his last 8 series clinching wins with 6 shutouts. So you're goddamn right. If he closes out this thing with a performance like that, he's going to be the favorite to win this. So +400. Great bet there on Vasilevskiy. So make sure you keep it locked here on Vegas Insider on our YouTube page. Be sure you hit that subscribe button right down there. I'm going to have picks for all of the games in the Stanley Cup Finals. Good luck with your bets, unless you're fading me. And as always, keep chasing that paper. Woo!